mamacita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo.
Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sport moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. All right, it's the international break and a lot of sporting activities, a lot of footballing activities. So we'll talk of international break. You know what we're talking about, international football. Okay, let's just pick one or two news from the international matches that are going on right now. Senegal, actually, we call them the champions of Africa that have been stripped of their title. Currently, I'm taking on Peru. And the news from that one is that Senegal actually went there in France, and they paraded their trophy in France. If you followed the news in the past few days, Morocco has been threatening fire, brimstone, and everything that the French government shouldn't allow the Senegalese to parade that trophy. It's no longer theirs to parade. Senegal actually paraded that trophy. All right now, 73 minutes in that game against Peru. Senegal is already winning that one 2-0. We'll bring you all of those scores much later on the show. And then in other news, let's see. There are some other. Okay, let's see. After Senegal parading their trophy here, on Friday, the Super Eagles of Nigeria took on the Iranian national team. If you've seen the game, I think there are a lot of talking points and a lot of things to talk about, but the Super Eagles fans are already saying that that match is of no importance to them. That is what a lot of fans are already saying, that match is not of no importance. But I think we still have to start a rebuilding process. We should start it in earnest. We shouldn't take it because we are not going to the World Cup. It's all over. We should let our guards down. No, this is the right time to start preparing. And I watched that match. I said, yes, there are some positives from that one. Victor Osimhen not being in that one, and we were able to score 2 goals. I think there are positives from that one. Okay, the big news for me and what we want to discuss today on the show is the injury of Barcelona winger Raphinha. Raphinha is injured, and then the medical report is out, possibly 6 weeks off the sideline. And then, is this going to be the end for Barcelona? That is the question, because if you look at the schedules right now, it's going to be a tough one for Barcelona, as this weekend they're playing Atletico Madrid at the Metropolitano, and then over the Champions League, 2 legs till Atletico Madrid, and then all of that. That is what we want to discuss on the show today. And I'm asking on the show, with the injury of Raphinha, should we say the season is going to be bad for Barcelona, or there are still players that will still make something happen for Barcelona? That is what we'll be discussing on the show. But before we go into all of that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Miracle Ezechukwu has cemented her status as Nigeria's fastest young woman, defending her junior 100 meters title at the MTN Champs Continental Relays in just with a blistering performance that set a new national under-20 record on day 2 of the competition at the new Jos Stadium, Plateau State. The N Youth Sport athletes clocked 11.43 seconds in the finals, having earlier lit up the semi-finals with a personal best of 11.26 seconds, a time that not only stands as a new MTM Champs under-20 record, but also represents the Nigerian lead this season and places her joint fifth in the Nigeria under-20 all-time list. Lucy Okonkwo crossed the line in 11.65 seconds to take second place, while Rosemary Okonkwo settled for third in 11.78 seconds. Both athletes had earlier impressed in the semi-finals, with Lucy clocking 11.52 seconds to qualify for the World Under-20 Championships and Rosemary posting 11.44 seconds, her fastest time under all conditions. Nigeria's emerging tennis talent Segun Ogunsakin has claimed the title at the ITF J200 Africa Under-20 Regional Championships in Cairo, capping an impressive campaign against some of the continent's top junior players. The 17-year-old produced a series of dominant performances en route to the title, showing composure and tactical discipline from the opening rounds. He secured his place in the finals with a commanding 6-1, 6-2 victory over Algeria's Yassin Magheri, underlining his strength on clay. Ogunsakin maintained that high standard throughout the knockout stages, overcoming leading African junior players in both the quarterfinals and the semifinals with consistent and assured displays. In the final, he displayed a composed and clinical performance to defeat an opponent with Grand Slam experience, sealing one of the most significant titles of his junior career and reinforcing his standing among Africa's top under-18 players. And back to our topic of discussion. The news is out, and it's a bitter pill to swallow for the Blaugranas. Raphinha, the man who has been a spark plug for this his side, is officially sidelined. A hamstring injury sustained during Brazil's friendly against France has ruled the 29-year-old out for a grueling 5 weeks. The timing, it couldn't be worse. We are entering the crush zone of the season. Over the next fortnight, Barcelona faces Atletico Madrid 3 times. It starts with a daunting trip to the Metropolitano this Saturday, followed by a high-stake 2-legged quarterfinal dance in the Champions League. If they manage to navigate this minefield, the road doesn't get easier. A potential semi-final against either a red-hot Arsenal or a resilient Sporting CP looms at the end of April. Games Raphinha is almost certain to miss as he fights to return by May. He's been the outlet, the pace, the creative engine on that wing. Now Hansi Flick has to look at his bench and find a solution under the brightest lights in Europe. And is the season slipping away before our eyes? Who steps in to fill the void? Is it time for the young stars to shine, or do they change the system entirely. Can Barcelona actually knock out Atleti and reach the finals without their Brazilian star? The lines are open. I want to hear from the technical geniuses and the die-hard supporters. Will Raphinha's injury affect Barcelona's season, or is this where heroes are made? Will Raphinha injury affect Barcelona this season, or this is when we will know if Barcelona can actually grind out a result without their star player? Okay, the numbers to call on the show is 0808 427 5464. I'll take the number again, 0808 427 5464. You can also be part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. The Facebook handle, of course, is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. Once you comment on our Facebook, I'll be here to read your comments live. Okay, let's drop it now. Raphinha, you agree with me that he's one of those creative players in Barcelona. Even last season in the Champions League, when Barcelona met Inter Milan, when the first leg, when Raphinha wasn't there, you can see he was missed. And whenever Raphinha is not in that team, there's always a problem. Yes, let's give it up to the young man, Lamine Yamal. He also carried that team along, but that pressure from Raphinha, and he just seemed to bring an extra energy, extra pressure when he pressurizes the opponent. So, and it's going to be very, very hard right now. Okay, we have a caller. Hello? Hello? What's your name and where are you calling us from? Oh, it's like that one isn't for us. So Raphinha actually went for the like we all know, we are in the international break, and he went for that match between Barcelona, between Brazil and then France, where he got injured after doctors, everything from the doctors, they said he's going to be approximately 5 weeks out. Hello? Okay, he's going to be out for approximately 5 weeks with a hamstring tear. Now, hello? Okay, it's like the network is giving us issue. Just keep trying. You will definitely go through. Now, Raphinha is out. Okay, we have another caller. Let's see if this one will go.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, this is Barnabas Onguga from North Bank.
Okay, Onguga. Raphinha is out. Do you think that this will definitely affect Barcelona?
Let me just say it. For that last season, the way how Barcelona suffer against Inter Milan, from the hands of Inter Milan without Raphinha.
Without Raphinha.
Yes. That particular time, that particular season was very, let me just say, the season was very bad to Barcelona because due to the way how the whole team was with them. So for me, I think this time around, without
Hello?
Lamine Yamal, Barcelona can win their match. You understand? And this one, for me to just say, without Raphinha, Barcelona will win their match. It is very, very difficult because it is very, very difficult because Raphinha is a star player from that particular place. Because no replacement between Raphinha and the other one. Because in the side of Lamine Yamal, we have Michael Rashford there. So from that other side, there's no any other replacement that can compare with Raphinha. So I think that thing is going to give them a lot of problem.
Now they will be playing Atletico 3 good times within 2 weeks. So do you see them overcoming Atletico? Remember the way Lookman is playing.
The way how Atletico Madrid do to Barcelona this.
it's like we lost him. Hello. Okay, we lost him. We actually lost him. Okay, he's saying something very, very important. He's saying that it's going to be difficult replacing Raphinha. He said from the other wings, from that Lamine Yamal wing, of course, there's a certain Marcus Rashford. I think he can also be brought to this part where this side where Raphinha is also playing, but I don't think you can compare that zeal, that play, that attacking flair. This is one player that when you give him the ball, he just goes to attack and attack and attack, and you know his pace, you know his speed whenever it comes, when you give him that ball, and he can break down the lines and go forward. That is what we're asking. Is it going to be a difficult one for Barcelona with Raphinha out? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is Barnabas calling back.
Okay, go on.
Yes. And let me just say, from that other side, that other question that you just asked, for me, I just think that the whole thing is going to be problem, because due to the way how those people play Copa delay, Atletico Madrid, yes, and Barca, yes. You know how those people play that ball that very day. I was very, very shocked. You know how Barcelona and Rami Yaman destroyed the whole team, and this time around, Adamara Rukumai is there. Yes. So I'm seeing something there, fishes, that Adamara Rukumai is going to do something that particular day because he wants to make his name great.
Yes.
So for me, I'm seeing that Barcelona, if they are not careful, they will just. Atletico Madrid is going to snatch nonsense out of them. Let me just put that out.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you for that one.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Guy is saying that if Barcelona are not careful, as Atletico Madrid may just do something very, very unbelievable. But what is your take on this? The number to call is 0808 427 5464. I'll take the number again, 0808 427 5464. And of course, if you're just joining us, this is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makodi will bring you sports moments of your life. And today on the show, we are discussing Barcelona, and not just Barcelona, one of their key player, Raphinha, who got injured in the match between Brazil and France. And now he is going to be out for approximately 5 weeks. Will this have an impact on the season of Barcelona? That is a question on the show. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Ugondoemos, I'm calling from Sabongida in Makadi.
Okay, Ugondoemos, go on.
Yes. The absence of Raphinha will give Barcelona some problems. They can still do without him.
Who do you think will take that?
Rashford has the ability to mind that win. And you agree with me that last season, even without Raphinha, Barcelona do win matches.
But it was part of their downfall in the Champions League when Inter Milan defeated them.
It wasn't their time, because they put in everything, but it wasn't their time, to be fair. Even when Lionel Messi was at Barcelona, some clubs do win them.
Yes.
Even with Messi, Suarez and Neymar, the attacking line was so superb. They do lost matches. So I believe without Raphinha, they can still play.
Okay, now they will be taking on Atletico Madrid. You know Atletico Madrid. You know Diego Simeone in 3 matches within 2 weeks. How do you see that one panning out for Barcelona?
They can still cope up, because there are many other skillful young players that are in that team. So they will stamp their authority on the game and get the needed result. Thank you.
All right, thanks for that one. Barcelona, according to the last caller, Barcelona will definitely stamp their authority and then have that one against Atletico Madrid. But let's just look at the timeline. This April for Barcelona. The first match against just this weekend, the next weekend, Atletico Madrid. That is Barcelona will be going to the Wanda Metropolitano to face a 6-pointer. That is important game against Atletico Madrid. That is one. Remember, Barcelona are top there in the La Liga. They also want to win the La Liga. Why Real Madrid is breathing down their neck. Then immediately after that, there's a Champions League quarterfinal against Atletico Madrid. Both legs, he is still going to miss both legs. The first is going to be April the 8th and then April 14th. All of this match, Raphinha will definitely miss them. And then there is a derby against Espanyol is April 11th. Another derby. Espanyol is one team that normally will give Barcelona a run for their money. You remember, when we talk about derbies, you know what is at stake. And then if in all of this, Barcelona eventually wins against Atletico Madrid, then there is the likelihood of facing either Arsenal or Sporting CP. And I think the first leg, he may not just be in that first leg. He may not be in that first leg. That is why I'm asking, is it a problem for Barcelona right now? The number to call is 0808 427 5464. I'll take the number again, 0808 427 5464. And you can, like I always tell you, you can comment on Facebook. The Facebook handle is just go to Facebook, type Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. You see we are streaming this broadcast live even on Facebook, and then you comment. I'll be here to read your comments live. Okay, for Barcelona, I think it's going to be an opportunity for me. I think it's going to be an opportunity for Rashford. Barcelona, not taking anything away from Raphinha. He's one of the highest goal scorer in that Barcelona team right now, so he will be greatly missed. Okay, our time is gradually winding. Now let's just give you the live score results from yesterday's games. Let's see the yesterday's international friendly matches so far. Benin Republic defeated Liberia 1-0, and then Guinea played a 2-2 draw with Togo. Russia defeated Nicaragua 3-1, and then Austria. This one is difficult to even talk. Austria defeated Ghana 5-1. Ghana is heading to the World Cup, and going to the World Cup at this stage, you're losing 5-1 to Austria. I am wondering what you want to go and do in the World Cup. Okay, South Africa played a 1-1 draw with Panama. Saudi Arabia were beaten by Egypt 4-0, and then Libya, Niger 0-0. England played a 1-1 draw with Uruguay, and then Netherlands defeated Norway 2-1. Switzerland and Germany, that one ended in favor of Germany. Germany won that one 4-3, and then Spain versus Serbia. Spain defeated Serbia 3-0. Morocco, Ecuador, they played a 1-1 draw, and then Argentina, Mauritania, that one ended 1-1. In today's matches, there are some matches that already been played already. Let's see if we have some time. If we have time, we'll still call some of those results. Argentina defeated Mauritania 2-1. Like I said, okay. Okay. Let's see this. There are live matches going on right now. Okay, that of Senegal, I gave you the scores earlier. Senegal defeated Peru 2-1, where they had to showcase that they are actually the champions of Africa, the AFCON champions. Canada versus Iceland. Right now, Iceland defeated Canada 2-0, 38 minutes. Halftime between Hungary and Slovenia, 0-0 halftime. Scotland, Japan, 0-0. Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, much later. And then USA versus Belgium, much later on the show. Let's see if I can just give one or so results for the games that will be played tomorrow. International friendlies. Okay, Haiti versus Tunisia, Mexico versus Portugal, Lithuania versus Georgia, and then Armenia versus Belarus, and then Colombia versus France. These are the matches for the international break, and I think this is the much we can take on the show today. Tomorrow we'll be here to talk more on sport. We'll give you the sport moments of your life right here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. From me to you, like I always say, God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oh yeah, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero, que muero por tu amor? Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amor.
As King Radio 98.